Megan Thee Stallion posted these sexy pics on her Instagram profile, and the caption says, "Working." Now, this is a topic of discussion because I'm going to get right in the tea. Y'all know the Subsloud channel. You know how we do it, okay? Now, I want y'all to like this video. So, the thing is, with Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, Megan, which we all know, used Nikki to go number one on Billboard with her song Hiss, because that song ain't playing on no radio. There's no bars from that song really that has you bumping and dancing. That song was just strictly someone cursing. It had no vibe to it. It's like you telling a story. It's like you gossiping about your friend. That was the song. Like, it wasn't a good song, to be honest. And there's so many artists that I'm not fond of, but when they put out quality music, I have to speak the truth. But this song was a whack. Megan's greatest songs were Savage and Body Yaddy Yaddy. I think Nicki Minaj destroyed part of her career. She didn't destroy her career entirely, but she allowed this girl to get inside of her head to respond. I blame Nicki for responding to Megan Thee Stallion. Sometimes you have to understand, when you get older, you might become more vulnerable. And Nicki see a lot of people trying to terminate her outside, the industry. Like, they're trying to get her to retire, to leave. Nicki should have understood the plot. Her husband, Kenneth Petty, will always be known as an ex-offender, no matter what. Sometimes some things will stain your reputation. What Nicki should understand is that she knows her husband, and that's what all matters. Nicki took a picture with Rihanna. Kenneth Petty was inside the room, and he was inclusive of that photo. So there's a lot of people that would still give Nicki Minaj the respect and be loving around her, regardless of her being married to Kenneth Petty. A person calling out your husband act is something that you should be used to. Nicki responding to Megan literally used Nicki's trauma, something that would hurt Nicki, something she knew Nicki would respond to. Nicki should have said, well then, I was in Megan Thee Stallion's video for Hot Girl Summer, and so was Kenneth Petty. So why is she mentioning my husband? Why is she throwing jabs at my husband? Then, when she thought of that, she shouldn't have replied. But Nicki allowed so many people to get inside her head, and she then replied, "Stop lying on your dead mom," which I don't think Nicki's response was wrong, because at the end of the day, Nicki said nothing about that girl's mom. Nicki only said, "Stop lying on your dead mama." Okay? Nicki called no names. Nicki didn't directly said anything about this girl's mom. Okay? I don't condone bullying, but Nicki said nothing about this girl's mom. She said nothing about Megan Thee Stallion's mom. So I don't know why people, throwing it around. Nicki's so disrespectful, da-da-da. I think Nicki was already hated and not liked by so many people. So, of course, this is an opportunity for them to tear her down. But Nicki should know, stop responding to these girls. They don't work hard like Nicki. Because if you know you're a hottie, why use someone else's hurt to try and go number one? Think about it. Jay-Z said on that Grammy stage, think about it. Why use someone's situation to go number one if you're a hottie? You had to throw a bar in that song aimed at Nicki so that song could gain some popularity. Megan Thee Stallion released Cobra. No one gives a shit about Cobra. Like, what bar did you remember about, in Cobra? Nothing. There wasn't a bar in the Cobra song that really gravitated to so many people. Yeah, people were listening, and then in a couple of 2 minutes, wrap it up. And then she made his, and she had to throw in something stronger in that song so it could caught some attention. And Nikki fell for it. I was so pissed. I was like, Nikki, I love you. I'm not mad that Nikki did the diss track. I'm just completely pissed that Nikki responded at all. Like, you shouldn't have responded at all, giving Megan Thee Stallion that jump on Billboard. Why? It's very annoying. See Nikki giving someone that amount of attention. Megan Thee Stallion. She this is what I so hate. Like, I'm a hot girl shit. I'm a hot girl. But you're using someone else's situation to go #1 on Billboard, and you refer to yourself as a hot girl? Megan is a not girl. A not girl. I said what I said. Okay. But at the end of the day, she's gonna feel so hype right now. That's Megan Thee Stallion. She's gonna feel so hype. She's gonna feel like, oh, she was the #1 person who could have dissed Nicki and got success from it. Like, how'd you feel to know that your song went #1 because you tried to disrespect Nicki? And you think yourself is a hot girl? It's a hot mess, sweetheart, because his is already fallen. Fallen, okay? So it is what it is. And that's just my review on the whole situation. I think a few of these rap girls are also imitating Nicki Minaj. Like, they're seeing that no matter what, even if she's in her 40s, she's still selling music. Okay, we need to understand her secret ingredients. So they try to have Nicki's mannerism. They try to act like Nicki, how Nicki speaks, how Nicki body language is. You know, they try to see something that Nicki portrays, and they try to gravitate and take that. Lotto so far has been doing it. Megan is doing it. She's now on Station Head trying to bond a relationship with her fans, because most of these girls, they just try to give their fans a name and that's about it. They don't really bond with their fans. And Nicki has been doing it since day one. That's why Nicki has such a very loyal fan base. And also, not that, Nicki's super talented and she really touches a lot of people's hearts, say a lot of things that people are afraid to say. Nicki really goes in the veins of our bodies to express what we want to say in her songs. And that's how talented she is. Not in one genre, but in multiples. And that's what gives Nicki her talent. So I think these girls are going to try to imitate Nicki, but they still won't have the recipe. Like, they're going to be knockoffs because you have to be Nicki. You can try to imitate Nicki, but you will never be her. And that's going to be the biggest difference of someone trying to be like Nicki. No one can do it. Nobody. And that's why I don't believe people crap when they say, oh, Nicki try to act like Lil' Kim, because Nicki doesn't at all. If you know Nicki, if you have been listening to her flow, her style, her sense of taste, and her personality is so different from Lil' Kim's. Okay? Lil' Kim career dropped off so many years ago. Done. And Nicki is still consistent. At Nicki's age, Lil' Kim wasn't an A-list celebrity anymore. Okay, I'm just speaking the truth. Lil' Kim fell off. I'm not saying Lil' Kim is not a legend. She is, and she will always be a legend. But I'm just talking about data and facts. At Nicki's age, Lil' Kim was not relevant. Nicki is still relevant, still selling, still the industry's biggest competition. Okay, so if she were to take a lot of things from Lil' Kim, like, why is Nicki still consistent? Evidently, she took nothing from Lil' Kim, because Lil' Kim is not someone consistent. You cannot take from a person and to be like that person. And that's just my own beliefs. Everyone is their own individuals. They said first, Cardi B tried to be like Nicki, which she did, but she failed. You don't hear much about Cardi B. Cardi B is around 30, 31. She's almost 40 soon. Cardi has one album. Think about it. So these girls try to be Nicki, fail. Nicki tried to be like Lil Kim, but still won. And Lil Kim has not been relevant. That doesn't make any sense. Nothing about that makes sense. Okay? But guys, I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. I think Nicki should have responded. She should focus on her tour, her fans, the barbs, and just have a good tour. Enjoy the moments, you know? Don't care about people who mentions your husband. At the end of the day, there are people who are gonna love you and respect you. Naomi Campbell still loved and respect you, Nicki, even though you were with Kenneth. But I think people just didn't want you to respond like you responding to Megan Thee Stallion. I think what upset a lot of people is that Nicki gave Megan so much power and attention. Like, you know, but I'm not going to grill Nicki for it because she was in her feelings and she's going to step for her family no matter what. It is what it is. At the end of the day, we could all have our opinion, but we don't know how Nicki felt in that moment. So I give her that. But I'm just pissed that she gave Megan Thee Stallion the attention because whoo child. It hurt my feelings so much seeing Megan Thee Stallion go number one because his was not a good song. And I said what I said. But let me know what y'all think down below in that comment section, y'all. Do not forget to leave a like, share if you care, click that notification bell. And thank you for sipping with us. Bye, guys.